Hi everyone. This is my week 3 discussion, justice and equity, and I chose to address the second prompt: how do race, ethnicity, gender of a leader influence the exercise of leadership, and discuss some examples of how a leader has or has not addressed this in his or her leadership. So, when I look at this prompt, the one thing that comes to mind is a movie that we had to watch for an assignment last semester, Invictus. And for those of you who haven't seen the movie or don't know what the movie is about, it's about the great Nelson Mandela, and after his 27 years of imprisonment and subsequent election as president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela faces the task of unifying a country divided by race. This is only months after the end of the apartheid. However, the divisions of blacks and whites in the country still exist. And in the movie, Nelson Mandela notices that during the international rugby match, he realizes that the black supporters would cheer on the opposing team when the team they're called, Nelson Mandela's team that he begins coaching is originally called the Springboks, and so the blacks in South Africa would cheer for the opposing team instead of their South African team because that team was all white and supporting colors that really didn't weren't true to South Africa. So the reason why I think of this movie is because he was so unwelcomed to the Springbok team. They wanted nothing to do with it. And he knew that, but he still did his best to treat these individuals and explain to them that, those people who are booing you when you're on the field, like, they're hurting from past experiences, and he did his best to just try to unify the team, and also kind of help the team understand the impoverished side of South Africa, and that's usually the side that's not cheering for the white rugby players. And then there's one rugby player in particular, which is the captain, and he really trusts Nelson Mandela and wants to hear him and wants to get his message across as well. So he does his hardest to do that. And I think that's the one thing that stands out to me is the relationship between, that white captain of the rugby team and Nelson Mandela. He was so, the captain was so eager to learn and understand and get his teammates to understand and just kind of open up their hearts and their minds. And I feel like we need more of that, and I'm not sure how that can be achieved exactly, but it was just such a powerful thing. It's such a powerful thing when you can come together regardless of your race or regardless of your gender, ethnicity, and just make a difference in the world. And that's really what they did in South Africa. They really made a difference, and they really brought people together. So those are positive influences that can happen in terms of race, ethnicity, and gender on a leadership standpoint. And I think just with more of that, leaders could get just a lot further and reach a lot more people in doing so.